It's tough. It really is tough to get yourself out of bed and really push yourself to do it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Thanks again for joining us. We having a good morning so far. We're going to start our day out and taking care of some chores. The recycling man came yesterday, so we need to get everything set up for the trash man come this afternoon and check the mail while we're at it. So it's definitely true what they say. There's never enough time in the day to get what you need done, and on a piece of property like this, you're never going to run out of projects to do. And behind me, we've got our little gated entrance, which we don't have a gate on. The gate is laying right over here. The post that it works off of was in really bad shape, and the wife and I had got that fixed, but we just never hung the gate back on it because other things had come up. I needed to get some different hardware for it. We were wanting to get an opener, and all that stuff costs money. So the driveway's been something I've been wanting to mess around with to get it cleaned up. It's been over a year since anybody's done any maintenance to it, and with the tractor and now the box plate attachment that we have, it would be a really good time to do that. But we again are focusing on other things that kind of need more of our time, the girls being one of them. Our free time throughout the day when they would normally be in school is gone, so she's really focusing on getting that stuff done with them before lunch, and then any time we get after lunch, we will together as a team try to focus on it. So the other project, which everyone I'm sure is aware of, is the shed. The main reason that has become super important to us is because every month we're paying $100 for a rental unit to store. It's not necessarily junk, but just tools and other things that I cannot store out here at the property because I have no way to secure them. And if I can just focus on that to get rid of that $100 a month payment, then we'd be golden. That's what we've been looking at. What's going to cost us money to start working on, but in the end is going to save us money. The gate's not going to save us any money. The road is not going to save us any money. Those are all things we'd like to do because they're convenient and they work. But when we do this gate, the other thing is too, we want to finish the fencing. I've kind of got most of the poles in the ground of where they need to go, but I need to get the box plate hooked up so I can go over there and clean that dirt out. And with the issues with our tractor and everything else that we've had recently, we've had downtime on that. So it's kind of like you would love to plan out what you're going to do every single week, but in the position that we're in right now, it's just not feasible. So today we're going to focus on the shed because, again, that's what our main priority. That's our number one on the list of things that need to get completed. So at this point, we've got the roof decking in. We've also got the tar paper on it, and we are currently trying to secure the metal be put on for the roof. Today's project, so while we're waiting to get all that, today's project is going to be electrical, and I've already kind of started working out of some sort of plan yesterday. I am using a 30 amp load center that'll be mounted right here. It's a little above, right at about 5 foot, I think. And then we're going to have 4 outlets. 1, 2, that's going to be the light switch. 3, 4. Actually, we're going to have 5 because I'm going to put one up in the ceiling in case ever later on I want to put a electrical cord on a reel that I can grab and pull out. I think layout and design wise, we're probably going to put storage shelves all down the back of this wall right here. I haven't figured out, I think I want to do like a temporary bench, something that I can fold down or fold up and have kind of like a temporary bench to work on, and then when I don't need it and I can get it out of the way for storage or get it out of the way for hay or feed, I can just kind of fold it back down if I need that excess room. But we haven't picked exactly what side's going to be what, but that's kind of putting the cart before the horse. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to probably do some rapid fire. I'll do some filming, and then I'll end up just kind of speeding everything up to go through it. It's not going to be a really in-depth video, but just I guess if you got some time and you want to watch me work, that's what we'll be doing today. All the outlets we're running are, we ran with 12'2", that's that yellow wire, which is called Romex, if you weren't aware. All the white wire that you see is for lighting. That's just a 15 amp rated wire. You're not going to be able to pull as much load on it, and we don't really need anything bigger than 15 because everything we're going to use is LED. We're going to put 3 4-foot, like a double LED bay light, one in the middle, and then we're going to put one to the left and one to the right of it. And also what we plan on doing is right above, inside that gable, above where the door is going to be, I want to put a light right there. I'll probably put it like a dusk to dawn sensor on it. I don't really want a motion sensor. I'd rather this thing be on all the time so that it adds a little bit more security. It's more or less of keeping the good people honest. You know, if someone really wants to get in here, they're going to get in here. I'm not going to be able to stop them. And also I put in one outlet on this side, one outlet on that side for the exterior. If we ever want to plug in some sort of battery tender or charge a battery, or I don't know, some inflatables for a birthday or something like that, we have access to the outside without having to come in. The 30 amp load center, it's a square D QO. I prefer square D QO for everything. Even when we built the house, we spec'd it for inside and outside, everything to be QO. They're, in my opinion, they are more of a commercial oriented, maybe a little bit more expensive, but I think the quality is better. Square D in general is really good, but Homeline, the fit and finish is different when you plug stuff into a meter. I'm sorry, to a breaker panel. It fits so much differently. It feels so much differently. I'm just not a fan of it. I can't explain it to you any other way other than that. It's like buying a pair of sneakers. You know, I guess you could buy it by brand, but really even $100 sneakers, they may just not feel good, but you look good. In this case, Square DQO feels good and looks good. So there's a little bit of the rough end. It doesn't look real pretty right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and shut the camera off and start stapling and getting everything to where I want it. The issue I ran into is I'm not going to have enough number 12. It's 12'2". I can get it to this outlet, but I'm still going to need to run from that box down into the little hand hole that you can see down here. And from that hand hole, there's a direct buried line that runs up to the panel on the side of the house. So I knew I was already not going to be able to finish this today, but I know kind of what I need now. I can make a little list and run to the store. I got one little thing done today that I didn't have done, and if we can just slowly chip away at all of our little missions and all of our little goals that we have, I think we'll be better in the long run. It's tough. It really is tough to you know, get yourself out of bed and really push yourself to do it. It's easy to just sit down and you know, say that you're going to take a break, or say that you're going to edit some video, or whatever else you're going to do. But we're just going to keep plugging away at it and try to knock it out and get this done. So anyways, thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. The channel, we live based on the viewership. So the more feedback we get from you guys, it means that we're doing our job. And any recommendations or any comments, please make them. And we really enjoy having you guys around. We really enjoy making these. The girls also love it to sit back and watch them. Even if they're not a part of it, they still love the whole idea of it. So thank you guys again, and we will see you on the next one.